So what is up everyone, it's your girl Young Africana back at it again with another video. Today I'll be showing you all how I achieved this beautiful highlighted curly wig install. I'm going to show you how I installed this frontal wig from start to finish. So if you are feeling this look, go ahead and comment some brown hearts in the comment section as well as like this video. But without further ado, let's go on to the install. Alright you guys, so I already have my wig cap down. I'm going to go in with my 91% alcohol and I'm using a cotton pad just to wipe down my forehead of any dirts or oils on my forehead. You want to make sure you have a clean forehead for this install because that's how your install lasts the longest. So now I'm going to go ahead and try on the wig. This wig is sponsored from Beauty Forever Hair. I have their highlighted wig and the inches is 24 inches and this is their jerry curly texture and the density is 150% and this is a 13x4 lace frontal wig. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just cutting off the ear tabs and there wasn't that much for me to cut off considering I have a big head, so this wig fit exactly my head size. And also to mention, this wig did come pre-plucked and I went ahead and bleached the knots off camera as well and you know, plucked it a little bit more but not that much more. It was perfectly pre-plucked. So right now what I did is I went ahead and cut some slits near the temple areas of my head. I'm going to cut off that lace area in the back of the wig and I'm just putting on the wig now that I have it nice and secured in the spot that I want. And I'm going to spray some of my Erica J Hold Me Down Skin Guard and then I'll be using the Erica J Watermelon adhesive. And I'm going to go ahead and use 3 layers of this because I did want this install to last a little longer. So I'm just doing that alongside of the hairline and then I'm going to use my rat tail comb and using the middle part just to smear the glue. And in between each layer you want to make sure that it dries completely clear before you apply your next layer. And again, I am only doing 3 layers. And a new technique I like to do is just work on one side. So I'll start in the middle and then go on my right side and then work on the left side just because I know that this glue dries pretty fast and you know I don't want any clumps of glue drying up and you know my install does not last, so I just like to work side to side and overall it just helps me get like a better you know, I guess meltdown in a sense because I'm smearing the glue while it's still wet and I'm able to get all of the little bumps and clumps. Now that those layers are done and it's dried completely clear, I'm going to go ahead and start applying my wig, and I am applying my wig in front of the glue, not on directly the glue or behind the glue, but in front of it, just so when I'm able to cut off the excess lace, I still have probably some parts that I need to glue down still, and it just helps me, you know, be a little bit more foolproof when it comes to applying my wig, because the last thing you want to do is get rid of glue. I'd rather me add on glue. So, you know, I just started from the middle and then I'm going to go ahead and go on the sides. And as you can see, I'm just cutting off a little bit of the excess lace just so that, you know, I don't have excess lace glued down. Now that I tackled all sides, I went ahead and just kind of used my hands just to kind of smudge it down into the glue. And now I'll be using my eyebrow razor just to cut alongside of the hairline. And I did forget to mention, I did tint my lace with the Amasleo Bay lace tint, and I only used one layer of the spray. And I let it dry for about 15 minutes, air dry. And yeah, I got this perfect shade. And the color of the lace tint is in the color Mocha. And now I'm just using my eyebrow razor, and I'm gonna go ahead and razor off the other side. And you wanna make sure that you're getting as close to the hairline as possible. Now that I'm done with that, I'm just tackling any of the lace that I did not get, and I'm just outlining where the lace stops at. And I'm gonna use 3 layers for the glue. Smear it down with the middle part of my rat tail comb, and I'm gonna press the lace into the glue once it's completely clear. And you're gonna see me follow this entire process around my entire hairline, so just keep on watching. I'm doing the same exact thing. Now that the glue down is done, I'm gonna go ahead and part my hair in the middle part. And the part isn't straight. I fixed it off camera, but once I fixed it and stuff, I went ahead and used my Care wax stick alongside of the part, and I'm using my hot comb on the hottest setting. My hot comb is from Andis. You can find this hot comb on Amazon for about like $15 to $20, and it's a really good hot comb. So I'm just using that to just press down the hair so it's nice and flat. And then I'm going to go ahead and just part out some hair from the back of the frontal horizontally, just so it could be able to cover up the tracks in the back. And I'm going to use my Care wax stick again and press it down. Now I'm just using my comb, and I'm going to carve out my baby hairs, and we're going to go ahead and use my hot comb just to straighten those baby hairs and prep it prep it downwards so it's nice and flat. And now I'm just hot combing my hairline just so it's nice and flat. And again, I just love everything flat. Even though I'm doing curly hair, I definitely do want things to look pressed down so it just looks neat as possible. And I'm just doing this all around the hairline. Now I'm going to go in with my spritz, and I'm going to spray that all around my hairline. You can find this at your local beauty supply store. This is the Fantasia spritz, and this is the super hold. And now I'm going to use my elastic band and let that sit for about 20 minutes. Now that the 20 minutes is up, as you guys can see, it is nice and laid and melted, and that just definitely helps you with the melting process. So I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of comb out my baby hairs because they were a little clumped up together from the spritz. And now I'm going to go in with my eyebrow razor. I'm going to cut my baby hairs about 1 inch to 1.5 inches long. Now I did notice that my cap was peeking through the lace because my cap is a bit darker. So just to fix that, if you have that issue, I'm going in with my concealer color, which is lighter than me. And I'm going to just pat that in with this buffer brush. And this will just lighten up that section and everything will be solved. It's just that simple. So don't panic if your cap is a bit lighter than, a bit darker than you. You just go ahead and use a lighter concealer or foundation and press that in, and voila, it's gone. So now, you know, just me double checking, me being the perfectionist that I am, I'm gonna go in with my Care wax stick and I'm gonna press that down again, just because I noticed that the elastic band did leave a crease in my hair. You just want to be able to get rid of that. Now onto the baby hairs. I'm gonna go ahead and just curl my baby hairs with my bed head small flat iron, and I'm gonna curl them upwards. And this is just very beginner friendly when it comes to carving your baby hairs. I like to do this method on top of using mousse just to shape them up, and this is super duper easy. Now I'm going in with my Nairobi setting lotion, and I'm just going to go ahead and just use a bit of it and use it on my hand and apply it to my baby hair, and then use my baby hair combs just to carve my baby hairs. And I'm going to do this all around the perimeter. Now once I'm done with my baby hairs, I'm just gonna let them sit until they're dry, and I did my makeup off camera and I just let them dry until I was done. And usually this takes about a good 15 to 20 minutes. But now that I am done with that and I'm done with my makeup, I'm gonna use some light concealer on my part just so I could define my part. And I just use my comb just to kind of, even out that concealer. And now I'm just going to go ahead and comb out those baby hairs because I love my baby hair soft. Now to define my curls, I'm using my Nairobi setting lotion again with the mixture of just water just to wet my curls. And I'm not going for an extremely defined look. I want it pretty defined but still on the puffy side because I want to go for that Beyonce type of look. So I just went ahead and just wet it just a bit, especially for the top, just so it's nice and defined. And I went ahead and just kind of, finger combed out the curls a bit. And that's how I pretty much got my final look. I let everything dry, and yeah. And now to make the look better, I'm gonna go in with my spritz around my hairline, and I'm just gonna press it with my hot comb. And I just want to do this just to make this look nice and sleek. I don't know, I feel like this just cleans up the look tremendously. And after everything is dry, these are the finished results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not, and click that bell right next to the subscribe button to get post notifications of when I post my videos. But I'll catch you guys in the next segment. Now watch me film myself. Later.